What's going on, guys? So if you're coming here straight from yesterday's video, Saturdays for the boys, then you will have heard what I was just saying. But if you are new to this video, then basically what's going on is I'm finishing up this swap. I'm trying to get a hold of a trailer right now to rent to get this car down to Tempe, which is where my motor is. And then basically all that's left on the motor itself is putting the timing belt on, the water pump and all that's already on there. So actually putting the timing belt on and putting tension on it, doing the valve lash, and then just throwing on the little things like the alternator, the half shaft bracket, and then attaching it to the transmission. So there's only like an hour and a half tops of actual motor labor left, and then just basically just got to throw the motor in here. So that should probably take like an hour or two, and then connect everything up, plug in the few connectors since we did that mild wire tug, hook up the shift linkage, and assemble the rest of the suspension. So that's what I got to do right now to get it on the trailer. So I got all the coils and wheels in this car right now, so I got to just slap them on here quick, and then it'll be good to get on a trailer. So yeah, pretty excited. I'm gonna get to work though because I still can't, I shouldn't be doing this from my surgery, so I gotta try and be easy on myself, so it'll take a little bit longer. So I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done, and 80 should be here in a bit. So I'll catch up with you guys soon. All right, so I got the wheels and suspension back on, so it's all good and tightened up now. This rotor is totally like rusted and seized. I think you can see that. So gonna try and get that one unlocked. But right now I'm still trying to get a hold of a trailer, so I'll let you guys know when I do. All right, so we got the dolly, got the car up, and we're pretty much ready to go. So like I said, all that's left is finish up the motor, throw these panels back on, and it won't be ready to start today just because we need the ECU. So I got to take the ECU to get done tomorrow, but we can at least hopefully get this stuff done. But we're so close. Well, I don't think you guys can see the car back there because of the lighting and the fisheye, but if you can, there it is. So we're like maybe a third of the way there. We're taking all the back roads, so we're not going too fast and it's too sketchy because this trailer can't go more than like 50. But so far so good. Alright, we made it down to the shop. We got the car here safe and sound. So we gotta unload it quick, and then we gotta take this stupid dolly back to the place where we got it, because I only have it for a few hours, and so that way we don't have to worry about taking it back later. So finally made it back to the shop. We had to take the trailer back, which was like an hour round trip. So it's going on, it's like 2 o'clock right now. So now we can get started after some noodles. Alright, we got done with the noodles, so we've got to work on this. So far I've got the oil hose for the VTEC pressure, whatever, oil line. Got that all done up with some Honda Bond. Got these 2 plugs good to go. That's for the oil catch setup. Got the water neck done. Got these 3 sensors done. And this right here is the sensor that we snapped off yesterday. So this one, got that one fixed up nice and good. So now we're doing the timing belt. And we already did like the cam seals and whatnot, so that's all good. But yeah, we're gonna get this done and then catch up with you guys. Alright, so we finally got the motor done. It's all timed up, valves are done. So looking pretty good. Got that done. So we're gonna attach the tranny to it right now, and then my studs for the intake or for the fuel rail or whatever, these are shot because the last time I put these bolts on is like washers because they're retards. So I gotta find some bolts that I can use in place of that, and then intake manifold to be ready to go on. Throttle body's already on, and then basically should be ready to drop in from there. I ordered the wrong radiator hose, the upper hose. I accidentally got one for an Integra instead of a Civic, which is what the head is from. So that'll be here tomorrow, and then I'm waiting on some spark plugs because Honda Street Garage, he told me to use NGKI Iridiums, so those will be here tomorrow as well. And an axle seal as well. And then I think after that, everything should be pretty much good. So we're gonna be dropping it in. We're gonna be taking the cross member out, so that way we can basically just lower the car down onto it. Because the way these Hasport mounts work, it's just an absolute pain to get like the tranny mount in and the rear mount in if you go from the top. So yeah, I got new heater hose and stuff, and then yeah, Everything is looking good though. So we're torquing on the flywheel, and if you guys don't already know, go into star pattern, and for B series it's you have to do it in 3 stages like you did with the head studs or whatever. So for this it's 19 pounds, 57 pounds, and 76 pounds. So remember the star pattern. Alright, so the block and the tranny, everything is mated, got the starter on, got the VSS in, so everything's there. Just getting ready to actually drop it in. And we having fun with it?
No, man.
No fun? No. We've been at this for way too long, longer than we should have been, so the spirits are very low. But it looks so good. Got the Doge. The V-Touch. Alright, so here's everything on. Everything's ready. Bolted in, manifold's bolted in. Only thing we need to do, like I said, is get 3 bolts for the fuel rail, but other than that, everything's on, everything's ready to go. We took the cross member out, just like I said, because we're going to be dropping the motor, or dropping the car onto the motor. So, yeah, basically, it's all done. We won't be actually turning the car over until next weekend, because like I said, I have to get the ECU done, and the harness is going to get cleaned up a bit right there. And then we're going to make some new grounds for like the transmission and whatnot. So sadly we won't be able to hear it this weekend turn over, but next weekend for sure. But we're at least getting it in the car, and then we're calling it a day. So so far, so good. We're almost there. Everything's clearing so far, just trying to get it lined up. So there's the motor all set in place. Not everything's hooked up. We're going to save that for this coming Saturday, and then that will be the same day that we get to start it. Everything will be done. I'll have the ECU done by then. We'll finish up these hoses, and everything will be good. Everything will be plumbed up. I'll get the bolts for that, so just about there. So gonna end the video off on that. A little bit shorter episode, I think. But if you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on post notifications if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in a couple of days for the next one.